Michelle Obama visited Jay Shetty's On Purpose podcast and shared her biggest concern about the 2024 election and whether people realize what's at stake. Take a look.
Are people going to vote? And why aren't people voting? Are we too stuck to our phones? I mean, those are the things that keep me up. What's going to happen in this next election? I am terrified about what could possibly happen because our leaders matter. The fact that people think that government, does it really even do anything? And I'm like, oh my God, does government do everything for us? And we cannot take this democracy for granted. And sometimes I worry that we do.
Yeah. No notes. I don't agree with Michelle Obama on that much politically, but she's spot on. And I think she's a very effective messenger to say this. I think she's speaking to how a lot of the country feels. Like when I'm not on the show, I usually split my time between Florida and New Hampshire. And what I hear from Americans is frustration with the direction of the country. They don't necessarily blame Biden, but when people feel like they're not getting ahead or it feels like we're going backward, they do blame the leader in charge. And careful with polling, but Joe Biden is about where Jimmy Carter was before he didn't win re-election. Yeah. I think she's saying something important. The one thing we all agree on at this table is that Donald Trump is a threat to the future of this country. And if we get to a place where he's the nominee, there's a non-zero chance he beats Joe Biden, and this great American experiment can kind of fall apart. So I think she's rightly ringing alarm bells.
She is. And it's interesting because we talked about it yesterday. You weren't here, but we talked about this theme of when he first started running, it was, I'm saving the soul of the country. And I think it really resonated. Biden. This theme of, I'm saving this country's democracy. I don't know that is resonating as much with young voters. I don't think it's resonating as much with voters that feel that their station in life is not what it should be. And I'm also echoing her concerns about education and voter engagement, because she said, I am hyper-focused on this lack of voter engagement. And that's where I am. I mean, she's raised her kids, she said, certainly to be very politically active. My kids are very politically active. I don't see that amongst their peers sometimes.
These young people.
Biden administration is now, many people are fading out. The women in the view went ahead and said, no, because they are blaming President Biden for what is happening. Usually, if the economic in the country is not good, they will usually blame the leader. So usually, some of them went ahead and said that the young people especially are tired because of what the economy is going to. And they're trying to educate the young people that they need to go vote. Some of them explain that sometimes the young people don't know that they have to vote because their voting is going to affect the economic. Sometimes they explain that most people don't even really know about it. Some people don't really care about it. But not caring about it is going in a way it will affect the leader, whoever the leader is. Michelle Obama came out and talked about she being worried because she knows the vote keep reducing. So everyone is scared that President Donald Trump, if he's the lead for the GOP for Republican, obviously he might be able to win President Biden. So they don't want that to happen. So they are encouraging everyone to go out and vote. According to Michelle Obama, she's worried. She don't even know what she's going to do. She really she don't know why people are not voting out, why people are not giving their vote out. She really wants people to go out and give their vote out. Some of them even explain that even if they vote according to Whoopi, that she's not worried about people going out because obviously people will go out. If they go out, what is the next step? Some people like Stephanie and her colleagues have already came out and said that Stephanie and co and said that they will not satisfy no election. So Whoopi is worried that we're in a country that your vote can be tempered, which is very dangerous. It means that there's fraud in voting. So she's not very comfortable about that. For people to come up publicly and say that, it means the country, there's no more democracy in the country. So she said she don't know where the democracy have gone to. And she herself, she's just worried about that. So basically, she went ahead and explained that sometimes people, when women start talking about women emancipation, or black people start singing at times most people don't really like it. They will fight back because obviously they want to control the body of a woman and they want to control the color people also. So if they are unable to do that, they will put all type of law and emphasis. According to her, she went ahead and explained that in a way we are connected one way or the other, but people don't know that you're connected to your neighbor. Your neighbor is connected to even someone in Hollywood. New York can be connected to someone in Georgia, for example, because actually that is the truth. Because you can have this mindset of not your mindset. Let me say you start committing crime, you're on drugs. Obviously, although you're in New York or California somewhere, obviously you still affect the person in Georgia in one way or the other, because they say if one is affected, everyone is affected. You being abusive, for example, and you abuse your children, normally in the future your child can become my own child's boss. And because he was abusive, he would turn out the tendency as a boss now is going to be abusive to his worker. So my China might be the neighbor or the other person in New York, their own my child can be their own employee. So because of that abusive way that they have been brought up and no one worry about that, it's going to pass out. So for example, if there's democracy and the economic is good, someone in New York can hire someone in Georgia, for example, and they being without free spirit mind, I'll be a good employer to somebody who is in Georgia. So automatically you're benefiting not only for that person, but you benefited because there was a good economic and that person was being positively affected by that good economy. So that's why the person is able to spread love all over the country and can create that company and employ everyone around the world. And you being with the positive mind also, you will become a good employer and you deliver good effectively, and it's going to help to increase the economy. So in a way, everyone is being affected. That's what Whoopi was trying to explain. And unfortunately, most people don't know that you are affecting the next person by you, but people are greedy to themselves. Obviously, let's just wait and see what will happen. Basically, what do you think? Do you think that people should to educate their young adults and their young ones about the importance of voting for them to go out and vote? Are you in agreement of what people is saying that even they vote, she's not very confident because Stephanie and Co are talking about fraud, they will not satisfy, so she believed that they will be fraudulent in the election. Let me see your own opinion on the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please help subscribe and share. God bless you.